Hello, my gorgeous Taurus. Welcome to my channel. So, what are we looking at? We're looking at September forecast, energy forecast here for Taurus. Now, I was guided by Spirit that this month's going to be quite heavily charged here. So, I was also guided to tell you that you might want to check out all the signs if you have time. I know that's a big commitment here, but there's something about how the energy is all interconnected here, especially the way I'm going to be reading it. So you might find you resonate with, 4 signs, half the signs, or maybe not even Taurus here, and you might be resonating with another 4, but something here that's going to be speaking to you, and take note of which signs those are, because most likely you'll be resonating in that frequency for when I do further readings here for you guys, because birth charts, depending who you ask, you might get a completely different chart. So certainly your energy, wherever I'm pulling from frequency here, there'll be a few signs here that are going to really resonate with your energy. Okay, so I'm going to pull September 2023, although all my readings are timeless. So if you clicked on this outside of the window, then that means you were meant to be here. There's a message here for you, beautiful Taurus. We're going to see what the Spirit wants to give to you in way of a message here for energy you're needing to encompass here for the month of September. So you have Will-o'-the-Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Okay, so I think we're not seeing something here about ourselves is what I'm picking up. Because there is a blessing amongst something here that we're not wanting to see, because it might open a can of worms, something about ourselves. But by unraveling what this is, I think something about unraveling something within your subconscious here, some shadow side of yourself. Maybe you're not actively suppressing it, but something that is hidden within yourself, I think. By unraveling this shadow aspect kind of comes with a blessing as well. So that's an interesting message here, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Okay, let's take a look at your overall energy here, Taurus. Then we'll get clarifiers for you. Just looking at my cat. She's sitting funny. All right, so overall energy here for Taurus. What is the overall energy for Taurus for September 2023, Spirit? That's the overall energy. Wow, we had these cards all flip over, and there's quite a bit, but I think they're meant to go this way. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups, we have the Fool, and we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So 2 10s here, talking about an ending, and right in between you have the good old Fool, which is a new beginning here and taking a risk here. So I'm kind of getting should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I from this? Should I or shouldn't I? Keep hearing it too. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I invest in this situation? Should I keep giving energetically here? Should I, put my money into this? Should I put my time into this? Should I continuously give to something here? I'm seeing a lot of cycles here, Taurus. Okay. Seeing cycles, because this is like, but it could be something wonderful, it could be blissful, and then we get into a new beginning, and then we get into an ending and realize again why it was burdensome or why we didn't do something here in the first place. So it's kind of like, it's amazing, oh fuck, now I know why it sucks, right? And then we start over again, and then because we think it's amazing because there's been some time, and then oh fuck, I remember why I left. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up here for you, Taurus. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? What the hell? Indecision. Okay, Taurus. This is frustrating because I think you're pretty, you're a fixed sign, right? So I think you want to know, what exactly should I be doing, and stick to what it is that you're doing. So all of this flip-floppiness-ish that I'm feeling, I don't feel feels like you, and it's really annoying and uncomfortable, and maybe you just have had enough already. You've had enough here, so you want to You want to do something. So yeah, something in the shadow. So there's something inside of you that's keeping you in this sort of an energy that needs to come to the surface so it could free you from this sort of energetic prison that you're kind of ping-ponging through. We'll clarify after, but let's look at what you don't see coming, Taurus. What you don't see coming. We have Strength card. We have the Chariot. And we have the Three of Pentacles. What you don't see coming. Well, you find it. And I think what you don't see coming is you actually go find it. What that answer is. So you may have to really dig deep in the shadows here, but I think you find it because you've had enough, I feel, of that whole energy. So you have to face something here inside of you. And you integrate that shadow into who you are, whatever that is. And I think you feel a sense of freedom, although it does come with, you know, I mean, shadows are parts of ourselves we don't always kind of like to see or maybe accept, but what this allows is, I think it breaks you free to be victorious and successful, to move forward here. And what are you moving towards? You're moving towards some fun energy here to create something new, an ability to create now, because I think you wanted to create, I think you wanted to give, but I mean, giving to a bottomless pit or a hole in the bucket doesn't result in much here. So it's like, you know, you're kind of going between giving and then not giving, giving and then not giving. Should I give? Should I not? You know, it's the wonderfulest thing in the world. And oh, fuck, I remember how horrible this thing is. So yeah, there's what you don't see coming here is you do that work. So I don't know, maybe something just clicks here. And this is what I mean with energy interconnected, listening to all of the zodiacs. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be mine. Maybe whatever videos you're listening to online, there's something here about information coming in from the least expected place here that's going to maybe click, and finally you see something here that's like, oh, okay, you know, I understand this about myself, and it kind of frees you from whatever this energy is here. So let's take a look at your opportunity. What's your opportunity for September, Taurus? Opportunity. We have the Nine of Wands, Temperance, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, the fucking headache that doesn't go away, right? There's something here that doesn't fucking want to go away. Your opportunity is here to find balance, to find the peace between that, because I think whatever exists around you that's a pain in the ass is going to be there, and it's how we kind of, what we do with that energy, how we take that energy and, you know, do something here that benefits us in some way, or how we can manage it. This is all about alchemy, taking energy and turning it into something else, right? Lead into gold. This is all about integrating shadow, turning something into something else. Synergy, same with this actually, and this could have been taken literally here in some way that changes our practical outcome now, changes the outcome, the people we work with, our environment in a practical way here, because of a synergy of energy that we're bringing in. It's like we now know how to integrate our shadow. You know, we know how to do this work now and take our environment or the people in it or whatever energies we were feeling and transmute it in such a way now that we have success, we have forward movement here. And now it's coming from a place of courage and ability to do this, because we've seen something here. We've identified something here about ourselves that we haven't seen or been able to see in a while. And I think your opportunity here with the Nine of Wands is really showing this type of a guarded energy here, because maybe you've been so wrapped up in something here, or needed to put some more of a boundary here until you really got this type of an energy. So maybe there was some guilt around putting a boundary temporarily, you know, until we figured something out here. But this doesn't look fun at all. Okay, so your opportunity is, there's a way to boundary up or be guarded against this. Maybe forever you could be guarded against this, but this maybe, you know, this just is something you got to deal with that doesn't go away or there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I don't believe ever that there's nothing you can ever do, but sometimes there is nothing you can do. I mean, if you got an accident, you have no arms and legs. It's an extreme example because I give extreme examples and I like to exaggerate in my stories, but something here that you can't really do about because it's like the circumstance and situation. So how do you remain in a state here where this doesn't leach and bleed into your energy space here? How do you deal with this? How do you do this properly? Because maybe we've tried and tried again, but we just keep ending up like this. There's a way to do that. There's a way to do that. So that's your opportunity, is figuring out how do you do that, right? And how do you do that? I really think there's something here in the shadows, which is your shadow self here, that you need to learn to accept or face because of, maybe it's very difficult to face here. I think you, again, what you don't see coming is you do face it, and not only do you face it and recognize it come to light, you learn how to integrate it. And maybe you already know what it is, but you haven't been able to integrate it here. But I think it totally changes your environment, like in a way that you don't see coming. Yeah, like in a very positive way. Like maybe where people weren't cooperating, now they're cooperating. Maybe where you were stuck in creating something or building something, now you can. I feel like there's an energy here of now it flows, now it moves. The Chariot, you know, that's movement. Strength is allowing yourself to move forward in a way here. So let's look at your challenge, Taurus. What is the challenge here for Taurus? We have the Star in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Just give me a second. Yes, I drink coffee. Don't judge me. Guilty pleasure. So, losing hope of something here. I think you lost hope on something here, or like it's a hopeless situation. Maybe you're like, yeah, I'm kind of fucked. I kind of got to deal with this headache of mine because it kind of comes with it, with the territory. But you know, your challenge here is taking a look at this. Like, have you just accepted the fact that this is how it has to be? And maybe this is the shadow. Like, does it have to be this way? Or are you just telling yourself it has to be that way? That you've given up on something here, or your ability to do something differently here in this situation that's going to bring a different result here. Eight of Cups. There's a need to walk away from something here emotionally, and it could just be the inner work inside. I think this is what it is. I don't think it's literally walking away from something. I think energetically here, we're hanging on to an emotionally dissatisfying type situation here, and we need to go search for a ninth cup. Now, here's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, it's like I think we're dependent on how something is going or how something has been here that doesn't allow us the freedom here to be within our own power. Independent of this, whatever this is. This could be person, place, thing. Something here that's sucking you because energetically you're doing the ping pong match here. So I think there's really a need to review what inside of you is going on here, and then take whatever that truth of that energy is and then alchemize it into something that you're able to do something differently here in the situation that you feel you probably cannot anymore do anything different. I think you can. That's your challenge. That's your challenge here, Taurus, is what can we do here, okay? And I'm not saying that what you're doing right now is not right. Maybe you're doing textbook right stuff, right? Maybe you're doing exactly what the right thing to do in a moral, ethical way is. But ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, I don't give a shit if it's moral and ethically who you are and how you are. If you're stuck in this sort of a thing, right? It's like you got to free yourself from what this is. So now we're getting clarifiers here for the overall energy. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So we're clarifying the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You had the Ten of Cups, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Queen of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Interesting, because I just did Aries and both these cards came out. So maybe something in Aries for you there, Taurus. But take a look at these clarifying cards. So Queen of Wands wears a mask, okay? And this Queen of Wands is maybe telling herself something here. It's like, I Like, look at her. She's the type of person here that, you know, might have been like suffering something in silence, and then all of a sudden she goes outside to get her mail, and the neighbor says, "How are you?" And she's like, "Great, everything is fine." Meanwhile, nah. So, what is going on here, Taurus? Something's not fine. Something's not fine here. I think we're needing to make some sort of decision we don't want to see. We don't want to be the bad guy, and we also don't want to pull the trigger on something here. But what we're doing is it's at the risk of our own sanity, of our own happiness. It's like, you know, this is, why the fuck am I still here card. So, need to communicate something and break out of something here. Overall energy. Yeah, overall energy is like, I'm not going to be the bad guy, and I'm just going to, you know, close my eyes and hope it goes away. Cognitive dissonance type. And if anyone asks me how I'm doing, I'm going to say, it's fine. So, Taurus, I don't know. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming. Clarifying the Strength, the Chariot, and the Three of Pentacles. I'm not saying you have a squeaky voice like that either. And sometimes it's okay, you know, to kind of be guarded and not have to explain ourselves to people here. But there's something here about, I think it's to yourself, you know, to yourself to be like, yeah, I'm totally okay here. But all right, so what you don't see coming here, King of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I think you gaslight yourself here to the point of you lose reason. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I think when situations just are how they are, and we're doing everything right because we're a stand-up person here, we start to gaslight ourselves, but then we start to question what is reality here. So I think what you don't see coming here is you recognizing, because again, in the shadows, something you're not seeing, something in the subconscious, something that makes no fucking sense at all to you, okay, that you finally discover, is your key to freedom. It's what I heard. Getting you out of the state of confusion, releasing you from these chains of this, why the fuck am I here situation, or stuck in this, feeling this way still. Okay, it doesn't necessarily free you in a physical way so much. It could, but I feel like this is more of an energy mind fuck here. So it's like, free yourself from all of this confusion to choose. Like, look at this guy. He's like, which one should I choose? And he's like, I always choose that one. So obviously if I choose that one again, what does that mean? I'm probably going to get the exact same results here. So do I choose something else? So maybe he's choosing something else. And so it stands to reason he would get something else, right? But remember, your answer makes absolutely no fucking sense. So maybe it's like, review this. Maybe you chose that red cup before and things went to shit. So you're like, yeah, I'm never choosing that red cup again. So now which one do I choose? But what you don't see coming here, Taurus, is you probably do what you don't do and choose that fucking red cup, and it frees you of whatever here, because it makes no sense that you would choose it. It makes no sense that you would choose it, something like this, right? Like, it makes no sense, whatever this is here, that finally works, finally frees you, finally clicks. It finally allows you to move forward victorious here and integrate whatever this is. And you know what I feel? I feel like you don't choose. This is the metaphor. I hope you can keep up here. You know, this guy is always kind of choosing between the cups here, and he's obviously contemplating that he wants a different outcome here because he might be just really confused. So because we had your strength card here, you might have chose whatever this was at one point in time and had an experience here. So logically, it stands to reason you don't want to have the same experience. That would mean you're insane or you haven't learned a lesson of sorts. But I don't know, maybe this is a different energy here where you got to do it again in some different way, or choose the same thing, but maybe it impacts you differently. Maybe for whatever reason, it goes down a little differently here. So that would be your bigger fear. And maybe this would take a lot of courage and strength for you to pick that red cup again. You know, I don't know, something about what you do here. That makes no sense. That unlocks some sort of key here. All right, so let's take a look at your, I was going to clarify with the glow in the dark tarot. I'll use that for the advice, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers here for opportunity. What's the opportunity here? We had the 9 of Wands, the Temperance, and the 5 of Swords. Why the fuck am I still here card? Opportunity. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords, and we have the Sun in reverse. Well, why are we getting Kurt Cobain in pain? Taurus, why are we getting Kurt Cobain in pain? 3 of Swords and the opportunity. You know what? The universe is fucking telling you guys here, you have an opportunity to get very clear. And I think the opportunity here is if we don't get certain and clear here, if we stay in the cognitive dissonance and the why the fuck am I here headache, I'm sorry I keep swearing here, we experience Kurt Cobain in pain. We don't want to experience that, right? So there is an opportunity here for you to have some sort of union, to come together in some sort of peaceful way here that benefits both sides. We have Temperance, 2 sides, balance, right? Find a middle ground here. Find a middle ground here that is peaceful, a coming together here. How do we do this? Your opportunity is to finally figure out how to do this. That's the opportunity. And it brings lots of joy. I mean, look at her. This girl looks absolutely like this, but in true form. I'm great. She absolutely is great. She's no longer pretending, right? She's like the happiest person I've ever seen, like a little too over the top here. And I think you're going to be in this energy. That's your opportunity. But which is it, Taurus? Is it going to be not getting clear about it and experiencing Kurt Cobain in pain yet again? I don't think you want that. But we're at a crossroads here, I feel. Okay, so let's take a look at what your challenge is here. What is the challenge for Taurus? What is the challenge? I know that's not Kurt Cobain, but it certainly fucking looks like it. So, 6 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, Taurus, your challenge here. You already know. You've been watching me long enough to know what's going on here. Look, no, I can't let go of whatever that thing is, right? So it's like, it's like, no, I can't let go of the thought or the idea here that at one point they chose that red cup and it ended up in something here. So my logic tells me that that'd be stupid if I did that. But Spirit was saying what you don't see coming is you do whatever the thing is that you're supposed to do. Your challenge is to let go of whatever it is here. And I think what you're hanging on to here might certainly be what's causing this sort of an energy here, and consistently, you know, and I think the back and forth is causing more of this. So your challenge, I mean, we have 6 of Wands in reverse, is like, how do you become successful? Your challenge is how do you, because both of these are really, really positive cards here, and they're both in the reverse. So it's like you're blocking a successful outcome. You're blocking the best possible outcome. This is the best possible outcome here energetically, you know, because only we can really block energy that's flowing in a way here. So we might think it's external. We might think energy is external to us here in some way, but there's a way for us to be successful. So it might not be such a painful thing within itself, but the pain lies in knowing that we could be happy and we're ping-ponging, and that's the headache. It's like, how long am I going to be in a state of right? Because you know that this belongs to you, but we're experiencing this. So I think challenge here is, how do you become successful here? And we're seeing the Three of Cups in reverse here. So I think you're blocking happiness and love flow here from your own self. So there's a need to come together. There's a need to be a little more open here in a different way. So this is, yeah, like celebrations, you know, coming together. I feel like this is what this really is in this card. It's like our network of people around us, what we're doing here to open ourselves up to other people and allow them in. So you might be fairly guarded here, because at one point you opened, right? And it didn't go so well here with that person or that situation. So we intellectually know not to, but I feel like there's something here that you're having to do here differently. So let's get some advice from Spirit for you, Taurus. Let's get some advice. High Priestess in reverse. This is all about Spirit telling you, like, there's something you're not listening to here within yourself. That's where the answer's coming. Again, the shadows, right? Yeah, look. This is that whole network thing, not opening up. It's like, if, you know, it's like, no, I'd rather not be seen. I'd rather not go out. I'd rather do what I always do here. I'm going to hang on to, you know, me sitting at home Friday, Saturday, Sunday night here, because I lost hope maybe, and my environment was going to change, or something would be different if I went out this time for a drink or for whatever, you know, whatever it is here. I feel like your intuition here is being blocked. And you're kind of looking at the situation from a standpoint of what's not working here, but Spirit's saying this needs to come to an end. Something needs to come to an end here of a mindset, because what wants to flow to you is like all this wonderful stuff here. Like, your cards are fairly positive. This is probably the most positive cards I've seen in the tarot here. One of the most. And yeah, and even this. And this. And this. But these are in reverse. Because our challenge was this. We have to go inwards and really figure out what is going on in the inside here, so we can integrate whatever that is not working, so we're not feeling like this. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Beautiful Taurus. I hope this helped. Let me know, and I'll see you soon. Bye.